Welcome back on this Thanksgiving Day. Most of us are taking a little time out to give thanks. Our health, happiness, and of course, our family, just to name a few. Board-certified family law specialist Bud Kluek says one thing to be thankful for if you are married is that you remain married. Bud joins us once again this morning, along with Dr. Keith Kanner. Good morning. Good to see you both.
Good morning, Greg, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. All right, as a family law attorney, no doubt you've seen a lot of messy divorces in your day, so certainly a blessing if you, just a few, if you remain married.
Yes, it is. By any social indices, it's probably better to remain married than to not remain married. Generally, married people are more wealthy and are have kids that don't drop out of school, and by any social indices, they're doing better. They live longer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've read studies where actually if you're in a long committed relationship, you're going to be happier, and you'll get a few more years out of your life too.
Right. It would be probably a better world if nobody got divorced, Greg, and I would have to find something else to do with my life.
Right.
Not that that's all I do. I mean, one of the things when people describe me, I say I'm a family law attorney, and they say, you mean you're a divorce attorney? And I always kind of recoil from that because we do so many different services for people, and we do represent people who are getting divorced, but we represent people in so many other different areas that it isn't really accurate to say a divorce attorney, but we do that. And we're in a military town, Greg, as you're well aware, and there's a lot of wise people have said nobody hates war more than the warriors, and it's somewhat like that because the warriors have seen the blood and the devastation of war, and we've seen the blood and the devastation of court war, and we know where we're coming from. But there's something to be thankful for about divorce even, which is that there are some alternatives.
Yeah, there's some great alternatives to going to court, and a lot cheaper, a lot less emotionally exhausting.
Well, we have a poem, our little mission statement. Mediation, litigation, or collaborative law, divorce is no longer one size fits all. And it's not, I want to make light of something that's serious but divorce, but there are ways that you don't have to do the old school way of going to court and duking it out with your ex. There are ways out of court systems that can, I think, help the family maybe a little bit more, at least depending on what family structure is.
Yeah, and in this economy, mediation or collaborative, divorce, probably a good alternative. If people can set aside their emotions.
Well, that's really key, Greg. I mean, conflict-free divorces, if there is such a thing, but it's so important to try to do that as much as possible. Keep the conflict as low or minimal as possible. People are getting divorced for all sorts of different reasons, but for the kids' benefit and for your own mental health, the least conflict, the better. Get to somebody like Bud who understands the law and find out ahead of time and early so you don't get into this war with the other person where it's going to cost you an amazing amount of money, an amazing amount of time, and a lot of stress.
Yeah, so if you could put aside those emotions, if you're going through a divorce, would be a good thing. Hey, Bud,
collaborative involves mental health professionals. It's a team approach. It's kind of a holistic approach that also involves mental health professionals like Keith in the process itself. They both have their own lawyer, and they also have a divorce coach who's a mental health professional.
All right, we're running out of time, but how can people get a hold of you, Bud?
Well, there's our website. We just really redesigned it. We have offices, our main office is near San Diego State, near the border between the city of La Mesa and the city of San Diego. But we have satellite offices in North County, La Jolla, downtown, and South Bay, and we can meet clients there if that's more convenient. So there's lots of ways.
All right.
You can meet us in cyberspace or physically in one of our offices.
There you go. No reason not to get a hold of you. Family law attorney Bud Kluek and the host of Your Family Matters on Channel 6 here, San Diego 6.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Dr. Keith Kanner. Happy Thanksgiving to both of you.
Too.
You bet.
All right. Thanks for coming in.